In what may go down as one of the most unexpected yet groundbreaking collaborations in fashion history, BTS's Jin and Jungkook have officially launched Calvin Klein's first-ever Korean heritage capsule collection, blending modern Western streetwear with traditional hanbok-inspired aesthetics. The announcement was made during an exclusive midnight event in the heart of Tokyo, live-streamed to millions worldwide under the mysterious banner of Project 12 O'Clock. What began as a secretive trip, fueled by fan theories and viral airport sightings, has now crystallized into a cultural moment that's rewriting fashion norms and celebrating Korean identity on a global scale. A cultural and visual masterpiece, the event opened with a dimly lit runway set under a circular moonlight projection, symbolizing midnight, a nod to BTS's iconic song. As the clock struck 12, Jungkook emerged wearing a reimagined Geoghery-style bomber jacket, while Jin followed in a flowing hanbok-inspired trench coat paired with sleek black boots. The collection, co-designed by the two BTS members in collaboration with Calvin Klein's creative team, features elements of traditional Korean fashion subtly integrated into Western silhouettes, such as asymmetric button vests resembling Durumagi coats, wide-legged trousers with modern reinterpretations of hanbok, pleat sheer overlays inspired by gwanbok, royal attire, embroidered symbolism like cranes, moons, and the Hangul letter for serum, human. Each item carries a small internal label with Korean calligraphy, a personal touch from Jin and Jungkook, bearing the words, "Time reconnects us." A tribute to identity and transition. In a brief speech during the showcase, Jin spoke emotionally about reconnecting with Korean heritage after military service, saying, "We wanted to design something that honors our roots while facing forward. After serving, I saw our culture through a new lens, one that's soft, proud, and powerful." Jungkook followed, highlighting the duality of the concept. "This is about tradition and evolution. We're not leaving behind who we are. We're carrying it with us into every room, every city, every era." A global first for Calvin Klein, this marks the first time Calvin Klein has released a heritage-driven capsule rooted in Asian tradition, signaling a massive shift in how global brands approach diversity, not as trend, but as storytelling. The Calvin Klein executive stated, "This collaboration was never about capitalizing on K-pop. It was about amplifying Korean artistry, authenticity, and voice through global fashion." Jin and Jungkook didn't just model the clothes. They helped design them. They lived them. The reaction, unsurprisingly, the response has been overwhelming. The capsule collection site crashed within 20 minutes of launch due to massive global traffic. Limited edition pieces, especially the dual midnight jackets signed by both idols, are already being resold online for over $2,000. Social media platforms were flooded with messages of cultural pride from Korean fans and emotional reactions from armies across the globe. Many praised the collection as healing, unexpectedly emotional, and the most respectful fashion fusion seen in years. A deeper connection. Critics are already calling the collection a poetic tribute to time, identity, and brotherhood. Behind the visual appeal, there's a quiet message of post-service rebirth. Jin and Jungkook, representing different ends of the BTS age spectrum, now walk together not just as artists, but as cultural messengers. Their collaboration serves as a reminder that heritage doesn't weigh us down. It lifts us, informs us, and can be redefined with every generation. What's next? Rumors are swirling that the Project 12 O'Clock initiative will expand into other formats, including a behind-the-scenes documentary, a fashion film, and possibly even a stage performance at Festa 2025 incorporating the hanbok fusion aesthetic. Whatever lies ahead, one thing is certain: Jin and Jungkook have redefined what it means to be global icons, not by abandoning their culture, but by putting it proudly at the center of the runway. As the sun rose over Tokyo, the world was still trying to process what had just happened. The midnight debut of Calvin Klein's Korean heritage capsule collection, spearheaded by BTS members Jin and Jungkook, had not only shocked fans but ignited conversations in fashion circles, cultural think tanks, and entertainment newsrooms across continents. Within 12 hours of the event's live stream, #Jungkook Heritage Line, #00_00 Project, and #Midnight Hanbok were trending in over 40 countries. Several international designers, from France's Olivier Rousteing to Japan's Yohji Yamamoto, took to social media praising the pair's bold yet respectful fusion of historical Korean garments with urban high fashion. But it wasn't just the fashion world that took notice. CNN Style, Vogue Korea, and the New York Times Style section all released editorials within the same day. The New York Times headline captured the mood perfectly. From Seoul to the world, Jin and Jungkook's midnight fashion rewrites cultural influence. Vogue Korea's exclusive review called it a milestone, not just in K-fashion, but in the identity of Korean youth, a perfect harmony of modern masculinity and ancestral roots. Back in South Korea, public sentiment was near unanimous. News anchors across KBS, MBC, and SBS opened their morning broadcasts with headlines like, BTS's Jin and Jungkook make Korea proud in Tokyo Showcase. Many veterans of the Hanbok community, who have long advocated for the global appreciation of Korean traditional attire, praised the designs for remaining faithful in essence while being daring in execution. An 80-year-old Hanbok artisan from Jeonju interviewed on live television said tearfully, "I never imagined Hanbok could live again through such a powerful generation. These boys honor their ancestors today." Fashion meets healing. Interestingly, the capsule collection has also sparked emotional responses beyond style. Thousands of Korean fans posted about how the symbolism of Hanbok reimagined by Jin, fresh from his military service, and Jungkook, still transitioning out of his, served as a quiet form of national and personal healing. One tweet that went viral read, "Jin wore centuries of resilience. Jungkook carried youth and rebellion. Together they stitched generations into a single midnight." Others called the moment a spiritual encore of BTS's message of identity and self-love, now reinterpreted through fashion, celebrity, and industry buzz. By the afternoon, photos and behind-the-scenes clips from the Tokyo event began circulating. Celebrities were quick to weigh in. RM of BTS posted an Instagram story of the collection teaser with a caption, "Beautiful, proud, timeless." Jimin reshared the official Calvin Klein post with 2 emojis, 12 o'clock purple heart. International model Naomi Campbell commented, "Finally, storytelling that means something." Pop icon Dua Lipa, who had previously worked with Jungkook on the global charts, tweeted, "Where can I get this jacket?" And then, as if to confirm the scale of what was just unleashed, Calvin Klein Korea and Japan both announced extended store hours and pop-up museum experiences for fans to explore the garments, fabric origins, and sketch concepts from Jin and Jungkook themselves. HYBE responds in a short statement released on Weverse. HYBE confirmed that the capsule collection is only the first chapter of a larger narrative project titled Project 12 O'Clock, a fusion of visual art, performance, and fashion. Symbolizing the passage of time, personal growth, and BTS's shared identity after military service. Insiders have also hinted that other members, particularly Jimin, V, and RM, may be participating in future phases of the project, each representing different themes such as emotion, philosophy, and freedom. What comes next? Fans and fashion analysts are now speculating whether this debut in Japan was a soft global rollout, with additional events rumored to take place in Seoul, New York, London, and Paris over the next few months. Calvin Klein's official global site added fuel to the fire by updating its homepage with a new header, Project 12 O'Clock, Phase 2 loading. Meanwhile, industry watchers believe this might lead to the official return of BTS, not through a single song or stage, but through multi-medium storytelling across music, fashion, and film, with Jin and Jungkook as the first to ignite the spark. As Tokyo continues to buzz from the historic launch of Calvin Klein's Korean Heritage capsule collection, all eyes are now turning to Seoul, where rumors are reaching a fever pitch. According to multiple unconfirmed reports and fan-source sightings, Jin and Jungkook have quietly returned to South Korea, allegedly to prepare the second phase of Project 12 O'Clock, and this time, it may involve a surprise midnight concert that could shake the K-pop world to its core. Secret rehearsals, closed studio sessions, and a countdown clock just days after the Tokyo showcase. Local Korean media began reporting unusual activity around HYBE's headquarters in Yongsan. A private dance crew was spotted entering one of the underground practice studios late at night, and trucks loaded with lighting rigs, camera cranes, and stage flooring were seen arriving at an undisclosed location in Seoul's Hangang district, all marked with stickers reading, 12 o'clock confidential. At the same time, HYBE's official website briefly displayed a flickering digital clock counting down from 7 days, accompanied only by the word Seoul and a faint purple moon icon, before it was mysteriously taken down hours later. Armies took screenshots immediately, and theories exploded online. Could this be the first ever BTS member performance since military discharge? And will it be live-streamed glow?